What's up, Reds? Welcome to the Sunday Summary Talk Show on Nothing But Reds. Today, we're getting into some more Thiago news, okay? There's been no official bid yet, but we'll get into that. Dejan Lovren's on his way out. And Jordan Henderson, Football Writers Association Play of the Year. Steve, with me as always. How you doing, my man?
Bye, Dejan. We'll get into that, but I'm good, man.
You're good.
Ready to rock and roll. Last day of the season until September, right?
September 12th was the official start date, yep.
Okay, so unless we're the first game, we're probably looking at, the 15th or so. I think they usually start on like a Thursday, don't they?
Yeah, don't they do the first and last matches of the season are all at the same time, though?
Oh, good question. I don't know.
I know they do the last matches are all at the same time. But anyways, yeah. So
we got to enjoy this one today because it's going to be another 6 weeks until we see them play again.
Yeah, there is some Champions League football in that time, though, that we got to look forward to. Well, not we.
It ain't us.
I'm saying we get to watch.
But we might make some moves. We might make some moves in the market. So it could be an exciting time, but it got back. It literally feels like it just got back, and now it's leaving again.
Well, they were really trying to finish the season. You know what I mean? They were really trying. Every day, it seemed like there were games.
And I feel like we didn't really pick up too many injuries. Like, it could have been worse. Like, Matip got a knock, but he's always getting knocks. Yeah. Endo's always getting knocks, too. He hurt his knee, obviously, but
Keita, healthy. Love it.
Keita's absolutely balling. He's going to play today, right?
I hope so. I really hope so.
We should find out during this video.
Yeah, during this video, because they go on in about an hour and a half. But so that's why we're getting through it. So let's get into some of the Dejan news, right? So we got Dejan Lovren on his way to Zenit St. Petersburg. My boy on his way for about $10.9 million. What do you make of this, Steve?
Thank the Lord, the good Lord. Whoever you look up to in life, thank that person, that being. It's over.
That's a little harsh. I think his tenure here was good. You can't forget the header against Dortmund. You can't forget all the times he stepped up for when Matip was injured, and he actually did fairly decent. But we also can't forget the Watford match, the Tottenham match a few years ago. You know, there's a lot of things where you can point to like, okay, he had a bad game. But overall, I think his time here was relatively decent.
I mean, he wasn't a flop. He wasn't like a Lazar Markovic.
Talk about a flop.
Right, but he was also wicked young, too. Like, we brought him in super young, and he just didn't reach the potential that we thought he had.
I still feel like he's only like 25 or 26.
Right, exactly. That's the point. When he came in, he was a kid. But Lovren, he had some great games. I used to be a big fan of his. When he comes in, the world is scared. Every Liverpool fan around the globe is scared. We don't need that. See you later. Thanks for 6 years, though.
Seriously,
I mean, it was solid.
He
won some trophies with us. He played in the final, didn't he?
Yeah.
He played in the Champions League final.
Yeah, he played in the Champions League final. He also played in the Europa League final. He's
played in some big games. Zenit, where is that? Russia?
Yeah. St. Petersburg. The name of the club is Zenit St. Petersburg, you idiot.
Yeah, he's going to be the best center back. Well, I'm not even going to get into this. Because then I'll say something else stupid that's not right. Geography? I was going to say I'm not a geographist.
You're horrible, bro. I don't even know what they call them. I'm not even going to get into this.
A geographer. A geographer.
That's not right either.
Let us know in the comments. Also, how did the player ratings start? Still waiting. We're in month 3.
We're still waiting on people to tell us how the damn player ratings
Russia.
start.
He's going to be the best center back in Russia because that league is abysmal.
Yeah,
absolutely abysmal. Is that the biggest transfer they've ever had? 11 No, he's going to fit in well. He's not going to know how to speak to anyone.
I think he'll be fine. I'll be upset for Salah because Salah is going to be losing a good friend. Him and Salah were really close. But going on to the captain, Hendo wins. This isn't PFA Player of the Year, but he wins Football Writers Association Footballer of the Year. Still a really big deal. A lot of people thought it was going to be Kevin De Bruyne, but Jordan Henderson, he got it.
Yeah,
and well deserved. I think he had five 5 goals and 4 assists, or 4 assists, 5 goals, maybe the other way around. Let me know down below.
Yeah, it was a 4 and 5 combo either way.
4 and 5 combo. Yeah, and Henderson goes on to say, I'd like to say how appreciative I am of the support of those who have voted for me and the FWA in general. You have only looked at the past winners of it, a number of whom I've been blessed to play with here at Liverpool. Stevie G, Luis Suarez, Mo Salah. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I mean, if De Bruyne got it, I wouldn't have been mad.
Yeah.
Like,
no, of course.
A neutral fan is probably going to say De Bruyne deserved it.
Yeah.
Because you look at the stats, right? But then if we're going to look at stats, then a lot of other players come into the mix.
100%. Henderson's probably at the bottom if you do it by stats.
Right, but like if someone's going to say, oh, well, De Bruyne had 19 assists. Well, okay, Mane had 20 goals and 10 assists or something like that. Like, then we need to start having those conversations. So it can't be strictly about statistics.
Right.
Because then we bring Vardy into the mix. Then you bring
Danny Ings.
Who was the other one? Danny Ings.
Yep.
And guys like Aubameyang and stuff. Like, you don't want to open that can of worms.
No.
De Bruyne is City's best player.
Arguably. I think he is.
He is. And this year, Jordan Henderson was our most important player. I think that was evident in the games when he came out or when he was injured or when he didn't start. It was like, what's going on here? This team looks different. And it's even hard to pinpoint what it is. And you and I have talked about it. It's almost just like tempo. Like he'll just put a little bit extra on a pass to give the recipient like a sign like, let's move this along, like push.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is. He is a tempo guy, and he keeps the team. He's the captain. He literally is the captain. He controls the tempo. He controls what other players do. He's a director on the field. He's a vocal leader on the field. He will get a goal if we need it. He'll push forward if we need it. He'll defend if we need it. He's just a great overall player, man. And I'm just so happy for him that he finally got it. And we had the trophy lift. What a celebration that was. If you guys haven't already, go check out my reaction to that. That was actually kind of fun making that reaction video. But let's get into the news that most people want to see, Thiago. So we got Thiago. Why won't this thing move? There we go. All right. So, Thiago, we've seen on Twitter that Fabrizio come out and said there's no official bid yet for Thiago. But we've been reading reports of 30 million here, 20 million here, 40 million there, what have you, and that we've agreed terms with him. So it could still very well be we've agreed terms with him, but we just haven't submitted an official bid. What's your take on it?
I think they're actually working on it. I think this is legitimate.
Yeah.
I believe Fabrizio Romano, I think is his name. I believe him. He's rock solid with all his reporting. They're probably just ironing out money. Klopp said, I think yesterday or today, he was like, I don't know who's going to be on my team next year. That's all I have to say about it. And that leads me to believe that like there's something there as well. So this is legit. This is a legitimate option. Bringing him in would be pretty exciting. I've always liked him. But we don't need him. So like, does it make us better?
You've said this before. It probably doesn't make us better, but does it add a different creative aspect to our midfield? Sure.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know how you can get better. We're practically invincible. Does it make us more dangerous going forward? Probably.
Maybe. I just think it adds a creative aspect to the midfield. I also think it adds depth, it adds maturity, and it adds a leader on the field, an experienced leader who's won things. So
yeah, and he's a great decision maker. He's a playmaker, and he's not going to be an everyday player, which is good for him because he gets hurt.
He does
come into Liverpool and play every game. I'm sorry, I don't care who you are.
Yeah. And here it goes. It says, Thiago's pedigree is undoubted. Educated at Barcelona's La Masia Academy, he's now won 7 consecutive Bundesliga titles at Bayern. Let's be real, there's no competition there except for maybe Dortmund. Where he's been a mainstay in the heart of the midfield. The Spaniard is undoubtedly an exciting player, but some Liverpool fans have expressed concern over his injury record, which we just talked about. However, an analysis of this season's midfield options should ease those worries. And I agree. If he gets injured, we still have options.
Exactly. And it's like they all get injured. All of them.
Yeah.
Milner, Fabinho, except Wijnaldum. I feel like he's just bulletproof. Hendo, Ox, Keita.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you froze there for a second. They all get
No.
hurt. So, like, just bring another one in. Who cares? But
Yeah.
if we can get him for a good price, let's bring him in. That'd be cool. Unless they have someone else in mind.
A lot of people think that because we're bringing Thiago in, that automatically means we're not signing Wijnaldum to an extension. And I just disagree with that.
Yeah, I don't agree with that either.
Yeah, I don't understand why we would let Wijnaldum go unless Wijnaldum was adamant on not wanting to stay, which I don't know why he wouldn't want to, unless his only goal coming to Liverpool was to win the trophies that we've won.
Yeah, but where would he go?
He'd probably go back to Netherlands, Holland, whatever you want to call it, and play there. He said he wanted to end his career in the Netherlands in an interview a while back.
What team?
I have no idea. Ajax, maybe? Feyenoord?
Ajax is probably the only team I can think of.
How do you pronounce Feyenoord? That team. I think he played there. I think he was part of that team.
But he's not 40. Like, he doesn't need to drop down.
No, he's not. I know he's not. But I'm just saying, like, maybe he wants to go back there.
I think they're working on it.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyways, how about the match today? You pumped for the match today?
As long as Trent doesn't get hit with that little step inside and that curler to the top right-hand corner again, then yes.
Yo,
that was that goal?
That was a great goal.
Insane.
That was some Dutch player too. What was his name?
Some random guy that probably has not scored again for the whole year.
He's good. I know
That goal was mind-blowing.
It was. And he was left-footed, and he scored a strike with his right foot.
What are you thinking about the game today?
I'm just excited to watch it. I'm trying to take in the last match of the season.
Oh, I'm going to open up the windows, get some sunlight in here. I'm going to see if the lineups are out.
No, probably not. We got 18 minutes left until the lineups are out, probably.
They come out an hour early?
I think so. Go ahead and check. But yeah, I think we'll end up getting a solid 2-0 victory. 2-0 is what I'm going with. What about you?
Last game of the year. Newcastle's a tough one. Who's their manager?
Not Dean Smith. Is it Dean Smith?
I don't know, but they need to stop. I feel like they have a new manager every week.
No, they've held on to this manager for the whole season. I thought it
was Rafa.
No, Rafa's gone. They didn't want the owner of Newcastle didn't want to be part of Rafa's project, so they told him to kick rocks. Actually, no, I think Rafa left. But hold on. It's like an old white guy. I don't know. I can't remember his name. Is it Dean Smith? Steve Bruce. I knew it was one of those guys. All right. Steve Bruce, yeah.
It's a classic name.
That's what I'm saying. I knew it was like a Dean Smith or a Bob Hope or a Steve Bruce.
Frank Ryan.
Oh, my goodness, bro. Yeah,
Wait,
so what's your score prediction for the game?
I really want to see Alisson get a clean sheet. He can't win the Golden Glove, right?
It's between Nick Pope and Ederson. I think they both have 15.
Ugh, Ederson.
I want Nick Pope to win.
Pope's a great keeper.
Yeah.
He's going to have to do it again for another season before people are like, okay, we want Nick Pope.
True.
So he's going to be there again next year. So I'm going 3-0.
3-0?
And Salah is hungry today. He wants 20. He's not going to get the golden boot.
Would you talk to him this morning?
Yes.
Yeah.
I talked to him. I bid Dejan farewell. And then I talked to Salah, and I was like, are you going to go all out for a goal today and be super selfish? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, good. I love that. Don't you think he's going to just be firing from everywhere today?
I hope so, bro. I hope Bobby gets another one. I
hope Bobby gets another 2.
Yeah. That header was beautiful against Chelsea.
That was the best cross I've seen this year.
That cross was pinpoint. That was probably the best cross I've seen since Robertson's cross to Firmino last year against Tottenham.
Dude, that cross started at the opposite post, curled all the way across the goal and back towards Bobby. And Bobby just...
Yeah.
I don't know how did he do that so accurately? It wasn't even like... like a little chip. It was like a laser curler.
He is amazing. Trent is the best. He has the best right foot in the world, and I dare someone to debate me on that.
Man. I mean, yeah, he can do things with a football that a lot of people can't do.
He can switch the ball in 2.4 seconds from
Across
his
the
foot
world.
from his foot to Robertson's foot in 2 flat. It literally, and every time he switches it, you hear the announcers go, "Wow."
Yeah, and he doesn't need a running start. Like, I would need to sprint for like 10 seconds and then give it my all just to make it go half the distance of that. He does it. He could do it from a standstill. One step, and it's just like right to Robertson's foot. Robertson gets it.
That's what he does.
Sadio!
That's what he does.
Sadio!
This team is crazy. I just absolutely love this team. Did you watch the trophy lift?
Yeah, I didn't see it live. I had to run for work, but I watched it afterwards.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. A lot of cool pictures. Really, Lallana,
him lifting it with Klopp, I think, was my favorite part.
What's that?
So Klopp and him lifted the trophy together, and I think that was my favorite part.
I just can't believe he's going to go.
Yeah.
It's so wild when you think about it. But yes, the trophy display was crazy, but it's so wild when you think about it. Like, Lallana was like one of our main players. Like, he was one of our most crucial players, and then he just kind of like got hurt a little bit and then just fell behind everybody else.
That's what happens sometimes, you know?
He never made it back in, ever.
Yeah, but he was in 16-17. He was our best player. Yeah, that season.
Yep.
That season. He was amazing.
The Arsenal goal.
Yeah. Everything, man. Like, just like the Arsenal goal, the Man City goal with the left foot. Oh.
What happened there? Like, how did he fall so far behind?
It's exactly like you said, is the injury. Because remember, when he went to the Euros, he was unstoppable. He was the best player for England at the Euros.
Did we ever, like, I feel like he deserved more chances at game time, don't you?
I think it's a combo of us bringing in other players. Because remember, that's the first season Gini Wijnaldum came in 16-17, right? We ended up bringing in Keita, and who else did we bring in? We brought in Oxlade-Chamberlain the next season.
Well, what I was going to say is it's clear that Lallana was not part of the long-term plan,
right?
Even in 2017.
But
because when Ox came in, Jurgen was like, "See you later." Like, Lallana, you're not even going to sniff the pitch now.
But it's not like he didn't like. It wasn't like Lallana. Klopp didn't do Lallana like he did Alberto Moreno, where he just didn't want to play him. Klopp wanted to play Lallana, but it was just there were other players ahead of him. That's all it was.
Yeah, that they're more suited towards that intense pressing style for 90 minutes.
Right.
Lallana
can play that style, though.
He can, but do we actually know if he can do it on a regular basis? Like, we haven't seen him. We never saw it.
31 or 30, however old he is.
Is he 31?
He might. He's up. He might be 30. I think he's 30, but he could potentially be 31.
I can't believe he's gone.
But the news is coming out that he's finalizing a 3-year deal with Brighton.
32. Brighton?
Yeah. Which I think was a good. I think that's a good move.
But even there, he's not going to be an everyday player. He deserves to be. But
I think he'll, if at the very least, he's going to be a 60-minute sub every match.
Brighton's got some potential, dude.
I know, but they have Pascal Gross, they have Dale Stevens. They don't really have any other aside from those two. Yates Basuma. They don't really have a lot of like. Actually, that's a good point. Now that I think about it, they have some decent midfield players.
They have Moy.
Yeah, Aaron Moy, yeah.
But they don't have any veterans on that team that are like Lallana brings a different aspect where he's played in multiple systems, he's won trophies. Like, they don't have any of those guys.
Yeah, true. They have
Trossard, who's nasty on the wing.
He's pretty good.
Yankabash.
That's a weird name. I still can't pronounce it.
Your boy with the bicycle kick, Johan Akabash.
Yeah.
Who else is there? Glenn Murray? Is he still there?
Think so? Lewis Dunk? Matt Ryan?
Dunk's pretty good.
Dunk's good. They still have
Dunk's
Ben White.
valued in the center back market in England. Dunk's valued at probably like 100 mil.
It's unbelievable. He's actually really good.
Dunk.
Yeah, they got some good outside backs too. They got March or he's Sonny not March. An outside back, but anyways, yeah. So score predictions for the day. Who do you think is going to score the goals before we wrap this up?
I hate this question because so many things come to mind.
We're always wrong, so it really doesn't matter.
I know. Salah, he's going to be dying for a goal.
Yeah.
I want to say we're actually going to score 4.
You're changing it to 4?
Changing it to 4. If we score 4, it's going to be the front 3 and Keita.
I like it.
If we score 4. If we score 3, I don't know why I'm doing this, but if we score 3, it's going to be Salah, Firmino, Keita.
You want to think over that again?
No, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah,
I think we're the 4th.
I think I'm going to go Bobby and Virgil from a set piece. A Virgil. Oh, I love a Virgil goal because Virgil jumps up in the air, nice fist bump, and then Bobby comes up to him and just, yeah, that's what he does.
Cool, man.
I'm absolutely pumped. Do you have any closing thoughts, Steve?
No, I mean, I can't believe this is it. I just can't believe Adam Lallana's gone. This is the last game of the year. It's just insane.
It's pretty sad. I'm not going to lie.
I still use him in FIFA.
Who doesn't?
As a 79 overall over a lot of people. I still do.
Because he's good.
Because I need someone that can shoot with both feet.
I still use James Milner.
Oh,
I mean, I do.
I play online and it's Milner and Lallana, if you have them in, there's a clear discrepancy between Henderson, Wijnaldum, and then those two. Just because it's so competitive and it's always so tight.
Yeah, yeah.
But I bring Milner in if I'm up 2 goals and I'm in the 75th minute and I need more defense. I take out Wijnaldum.
I bring Milner in if I'm down 5-0.
Just to score?
Put him at striker. Yeah.
That's what I do with Sacco. I actually brought Sacco back to Liverpool.
Mamadou Sacco. I transfer him, and then I put him in at striker.
Yep. Shout out Danny Ings, by the way. An actual legend.
I love Danny Ings, man. He has got to be my favorite player who doesn't play for Liverpool. No question. Wow. No question.
I don't know if I have one of those.
Mine is Danny Ings.
Okay.
Or Sacco.
I hate that he plays for United, but I really like Bruno Fernandes.
All right. I'm going to end on that note. I can't believe you just said that. He's
what a
flopper.
Player. He's such a good player, though. Listen, it's like hating Neymar.
Oh, I hate Neymar.
Flops too, but you got to give him respect.
I stand Neymar.
I wouldn't say that I like Bruno Fernandes. I'm a fan of his. I think I'm just a fan of his play. He is just so versatile. He can do so many different things.
Look, there's a difference between being a fan and saying that he can play. So, Bruno Fernandes, yeah, he can play. He's good. I'm not a fan of his.
I'm a fan of... Yeah, I guess I'm a Bruno Fernandes fan.
All right, fair enough.
But that's okay. My favorite player, though, is Ragnar Klavan, and we'll end on that.
Ragnar Klavan, King Klavan, absolute legend. Who's your favorite player? Let us know in the comments down below.
Favorite non-Liverpool player. And it can't be Fernandes, and it can't be Klavan, and it can't be
Danny Ings.
It
can absolutely be Klavan. I'm doing an executive decision on that. It can be
Klavan.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, subscribe to the channel. You can scroll over that logo in your bottom right-hand corner or subscribe down below the video and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoy the match today, and we'll see you next week.